Hello, I'm Adam. I'm the 6th Power Ranger of the Athenaeum crew, and welcome to the vlog for Session 0. Vlog Sword Power! Mark!
So, for people who are not aware of what this is, traditionally what we do is we have a vlog at the end of every single session, and this is totally optional. We don't necessarily go over. I mean, we talk about the story, but you're not gonna like miss anything in particular. But this might give you a little bit of an insight. It gives us a chance to like discuss and talk about what happened. Maybe you'll get some behind the scenes things. It gives a chance for the players to ask me questions or each other questions, really, out of character. Maybe even start to theorize things and start to like come up with ideas of what might be coming next. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please stick around. Who wants to? The floor is open to anyone who wants to talk about anything from today's session.
Okay, I have a question. Well, actually, I have two. First, Sam and what's his name, Miles. Okay, when I heard their interaction, they were back in the academy together. You don't have to tell us, but I'm theorizing: is there a woman? The reason why these two are now bumping heads and don't like each other anymore? I'm just curious. I'm curious.
Ooh, there better be.
There that possibility, but it's kind of left open for Sam with his stories, because it's like an ongoing series that hasn't fully been written yet. There are some things that just aren't black and white yet. So
I love it. Right?
That's great.
Okay. Now my second question is to Thistle for Black Powder. Okay, another theory. When he rubbed his leg, you don't have to confirm nor deny. The leg rubbing is a hint to something that is related to the Atoll of Whispers. Not necessarily the map, but something that may be related to, like, whenever they get in there, like a device or something he can use to protect him. Because I remember he said something about cursed treasure. So again, no need to confirm or deny, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's my brain went off with like 10,000 things.
No, in that case, it had nothing to do with that. It was literally he's an old man and it hurts.
Okay.
That's literally all it was.
Okay. My
Good
brain
theory,
was
though.
buzzing.
Good theory.
Apologize to anyone who's over 50 and I'm calling old by in retrospect. I apologize.
I ain't mad at you, girl. It's okay. I still love you.
Oh boy, that was fun.
I have a
Freaky.
couple of questions.
Yeah.
And freaky.
Yes.
But you did so well, Adam, with all the characters that you played. It was
Yes.
like I
That's
loved
worth-
Miney the miner and the girlfriend. Killed it. Like,
Yes.
I was told there was gonna be cake. I was like, yeah, of course.
fits so well.
I love it.
It was good, man.
It was
Good
awesome.
having you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that your pirate just noped out of the situation.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm out.
Which lever do I pick? Which lever? What?
Right.
Save me, bro. Help me out here, man.
I'm out of here, deuces.
Pirates are selfish. What can I say?
Right.
One thing that I really am enjoying already, which is one of the reasons why I was super excited for this particular like mechanism, like story mechanism, is the shift in tone. Like going from Star. We start out with Star, and he set up his vibe, and then you go straight to Tori, which is totally different vibe altogether.
Opposite ends.
I might have some
And then-
nightmares.
Yeah, and then you go over to Sam, and it's a lot more, okay, I get this. I'm a little intrigued. Like, I wonder what's going on over here. Like, what does this mean? As you're, like, unraveling this mystery. And then you go to, obviously, Frankie, and there's, like, some really touching moments with a mix of sci-fi. And then there's Black Powder, and, Black Powder is just fun. And, like, comical, too, as well. There's a lot of humor, I think, in Black Powder's world as well. So it's just really cool just to jump from one... And as a GM, I love it because it helps me exercise having to jostle between tones every once in a while and settings. Like that's just something that I think GMs could find really challenging, but I love it. Like I absolutely love the challenge.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be some emotional whiplash going on in this.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
It was good. It was good to the transition and that whole tone. Like watching it on some of them was like really cool to see. Like, oh, whoa, that's intense, and then it's like, oh, this is funny. This is awesome. Yeah.
A question for the players. So, I know this is only your first session playing your characters. So my question is, how close? Let me frame it this way. Was there anything about your character that surprised you? Like maybe you didn't pre-plan your character to be a certain way or to act a certain way, and then when you actually started role-playing them in the scenes, they might have behaved slightly differently from your original concept. Did that happen to any of you?
I would say, yeah, for me, just because of the roles.
Yeah.
I still like you today.
But no, I don't think it was bad. I think, that's some of it that you face with RPGs. Sometimes the dice are not with you, so you got to be prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I think it ended up becoming a more entertaining scene because you failed that many times. It just yeah.
It became more comical.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. I think we were able to get a bigger read on the Haskell-Bennett relationship more than if you had just hid everything from him and he had no clue what was going on, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I actually was sort of surprised conceptually how really underhanded Sam can be about like hiding. Pocket this.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised by that. I was like, okay, I love it though. I really like that. It wasn't what I expected.
That
Was
made
that
me
you?
so
Did you play?
excited. That made me so excited to see because it's like, ooh, I thought he was gonna be like the cop and like the law-abiding citizen of the group. It's like, ooh, no, he's a bad boy. I'm happy.
Yeah, like, I like it. I really like it. Did you pre-plan it that way, him to be like that a little bit?
A little bit. So, as I was thinking about some of the PIs and everything in that genre, a lot of them they were really, I think sometimes they skirted kind of the between the black and white. So they had to try to be super, I guess, very, very able to protect themselves and make themselves look good without incriminating themselves. So they had to skirt what was legal and what wasn't quite a bit. So I just right into that and if the cops got clues that he didn't, he might not be able to solve the case and get paid. So he'll pocket it.
I just had a very brief comment. I was going to say, I think I've watched too many of Callista's crime drama Let's Plays, because when Sam was stealing evidence, I was just like, this is normal. Sorry.
This isn't necessarily just directed at Joe, but what do you think is the meaning behind the chess piece? What do you think is the meaning behind the chess piece?
Outside of me saying the game was on, I think it has something to do with the style of murders. But my other theory, if it's not pertaining to the style of murders based on one of his, I believe it was a book cover, if my memory serves me correctly. I think there was a chess piece or something that looked like a chess piece on one of the book covers. It also could be related to the Athenaeum campaign as a whole. Like each one of us will find something in our world that's related to the story at large, but I could be awfully wrong.
I thought it was like alluding to like the horses.
Yeah, because
it was a knight. Because it was a knight. Because it's a horse.
Horses.
So I was thinking like horses. Like there's something there.
Or it could be an analogy of like if maybe the killer goes by something related to like the knights in particular, like a moniker.
A moniker. I was thinking that too.
Or something along the lines of like maybe they think they're being the knight, like protecting someone. My theory is that the lady who actually went and talked to Sam, it's her new lover who did it because he thinks he's her knight in shining armor and protecting her. I'm probably completely wrong. I suck at mysteries. So.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
So if I understand correctly, you're saying it might also be a calling card of some
Yes.
sort. Like the murderer's calling card. Okay.
There are 6 unique chess pieces. Just throwing that out there.
There are 6 unique chess pieces.
Yes.
If we all find a chess piece, we'll know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to know what Joe thinks.
So I actually wrote down a lot of the same things. Is it a moniker? Is it a calling card? Is it horse related? I also have who is the knight. So I'm keeping it open right now. I don't have a solid idea because it can go so many different directions. That setup was really good.
It was
nice. Look, good. As somebody who, like I said, created a mystery character, are you intrigued by some of this? Good.
Very much.
Oh, thank you.
Who was on the phone? I want to know what the team has lied.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got so many questions on behalf of. It's crazy. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm excited to see Sam do what he does. Hopefully, roll better. And who knows? You might have some gumshoe recruits assisting you at some point. Who knows? Who might either help or not help in this situation.
Tori probably won't help very much. She'll make things worse.
Right. Oh. I also want to also say for Henry, me and This said it. Well, This said it first, and I was like, I want to clock this coup. I want to clock this coup because he was like, he had his rifle, he was side-eyeing and stuff. I'm like, no, bitch, no.
Out of character, nobody fucks with Frankie.
Right.
Yes. My brother Alex probably doesn't care.
And I thought that their relationship would like grow over time. But when I got into the scene, like as far as the changes, I immediately was like, he falls in love with him from the first sight. The thing is that he has no idea what that really means for him. So he doesn't know how to describe it. It's just, he's like obsessed. He's like, I want to touch you. You're beautiful. And I don't know who these people are, but I'm kind of obsessed with you right now. And he has no idea what that means.
And it was so cute.
As a GM, I was trying to take your lead because I also wasn't sure how quickly the relationship was going to go. So I kind of just was feeling it out. And I have to say, Alex, I think you and I worked really well with those scenes. And I think we were able to like read each other, anticipate each other well enough to make it believable. So kudos to you.
I know, and you too. No, that was good. Yeah, that was the one thing that totally changed for me was like, it's going to happen now. Like as soon as you see, like, there you go. Love at first sight.
Aww.
Yes.
I was just going to remark on the song in Star's World at the end of that. That was amazing, guys. I'm sorry that Alex couldn't hear it. It was so good.
I was like,
what were you thinking when you were just seeing all these gestures and the lip syncing?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt because I knew something was happening, and I'm like, I'm just going to pretend like I'm.
Smile and nod.
I appreciate that. That was the best thing you could have done. So just to give some backstory on that, I knew obviously that Micah's character was musical, and I thought we have to do something. If I will warn you up front, all of you will be expected to sing, even if it's speak sing. There's something called speak sing. You'll be expected to speak sing at least, not anything long, maybe like a bar here or there, at some point in this campaign while you're in his version, and we'll talk about your comfort level. I am totally welcome to various comfort levels, but at minimum I would like to encourage you to speak sim like a few seconds, just for a few seconds. So I wrote a song and I sent it to Micah and I said, hey, do you think we could be able to record something like this and pull it off? And originally we were going to try to experiment and see how well we could do it live, because the problem I was anticipating was there'd be a lag. And so not only a lag with each other, but also a lag with the music, and you would all hear the lag. And so we're like, okay, we got together on Roll20, found out this is not going to work because we were definitely hearing the song at different times. And so we pre-recorded our vocals to the song. And what we were going to do is to play the song with our vocals to you all so you can at least hear it in sync. And we would lip sync it on camera so that when I edit it, I can edit everything in so everything lines up correctly and like sync stuff correctly. So I appreciate you all realizing not to interrupt anything, because then we'd have to start the whole thing all over again. So I appreciate that. And hopefully when you actually watch the video, I mean, but if your viewers are watching this, they already know.
I'll enjoy it with the viewers. That's all it is.
Yes, there you go.
Right?
There you go.
I'll say, like, after that episode, that particular episode airs, you should just post the song on its own separate video.
Oh,
I can
my
do that.
God,
As a
would be
music
fun.
video, yeah.
Music video.
Good idea.
And FYI, our birthday song was epic.
Yes! Yes!
I
It
was gonna
was!
say,
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It was in sync for me.
I was gonna say,
It was
anytime
all
somebody,
sync.
I was gonna say, anytime anyone has a birthday throughout this campaign, we need to just replay that song.
Yes.
Replay that.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I only say that because my birthday was during the interview, so I don't have to deal with it.
Oh wow.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy belated
Well,
birthday.
Well, now that
We'll do
we're
one for
here,
you.
let's do it right. Let's do it right. I'm going to take it from the top. Y'all just follow my lead. Y'all ready?
Okay.
It's okay. So,
All right, here we go.
happy birthday
Day to you.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday,
Dear
Thistle.
This
Happy
all
birthday
to
you.
Okay.
Woohoo! There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
So now you got
Okay,
your
no,
song.
Now
Wait.
we got this. So
There's a
Yes.
joy of singing.
It was
over
not
the
in
video
sync
call.
for me this time.
I heard at one point Thistle.
It was not.
we were all over the place. It was amazing.
Yes. Yeah, that's how it's
I
always
loved
meant
it.
to be.
That's
Oh
how
my
birthday-
goodness.
That's how singing Happy Birthday should be. I just want to say, Hark, I love the way you played both Gregor and Jim.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was good.
Exactly how I imagined it. I was like, yes.
Good. I'm so yeah, sometimes I feel like it's hit or miss when I do NPCs. And even when I miss, people have said they still like the way I did it. So I'm happy to hear that I was pretty accurate with it. So thank you.
I was a little nervous that I gave you a teenager NPC. A young teenager
No.
NPC.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I like Gem a lot, and hopefully, I guess my question is of all of the NPCs from everybody's storylines, which ones like stood out for you? Which NPCs stood out for you?
When you did Lady Matilda. Yes, Lady
Okay,
Matilda.
Lady Matilda.
Like the Irish accent. I was like, yes, thank you. Okay, I'm done.
Madame.
Honestly, it was,
For me, it was Madame. Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Adam. Go ahead, Adam.
Stormy and Jim were my two favorites that you portrayed.
Stormy and Jim. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead, Emily.
Oh yeah, Madame Maldivere, you nailed the creepy factor down to the T.
That was my
Thank you.
favorite.
So good.
Madame Maldivere, thank you.
I actually really liked Miles.
Yes.
Like, I
Yeah.
love that one because it was like, oh, there's like the hint of snark there, but it's not like offensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Victor
I
too.
love
Victor too.
Victor.
Yeah.
I like Victor. Yeah, I like Victor a lot. Well, the photo that Classic gave me, I know where that's from because that is from Love Victor, and I'm going to see the entire series, but I have seen parts of it, and so I kind of just channeled that character because I was like,
It's appropriate.
that is Victor. That is Victor.
That is him. Yeah.
As soon as
I was kind of inspired by that.
as soon as I saw the picture of Victor, I was like, oh, Alex is gonna love Gregor.
Oh, Gregor came on. I was like, no, my favorite NPC actually was Captain Redcap.
Captain Redcap.
I
Yes.
died.
Redcap.
It's like,
Oh,
what are you
my.
talking about? Pull the green one. Like,
None of them are green. Which one's the green one?
Oh,
no.
that gives me so much
I
life.
I just I want more chances to burn that boy.
Yes. Oh yeah. Black powder with them clapbacks. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
like that was
Savage.
yes.
Yeah,
and I
Black
want him
Powder
and Tori
did
to meet.
great.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing with Redcap is he does have several hats, but they're all different colors. Like, so he has, and none of them are red. None of them. And so every day he just has a different hat on, and the entire crew is like, "Oh yeah, Redcap, Captain Red. Okay."
Next time I see him, I'm gonna have just a whole new nickname for him other than Captain Orchid.
Yes!
Captain Orchid.
Oh my god!
For sure. Captain Red, such a great concept. Love it.
Yes.
Colorblind, has no idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan. As soon as Jordan gave that, I was like, I'm going to take this to another level.
Yes.
It's Redcap. Let's take it to a different level.
So good.
I thought Tori had a couple of good savage moments too.
At some point, either
Grandma.
either for fun or in game, I want Tori and Black Powder to have like a roast off.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, 100% yes.
That's gonna be how we bond. We just constantly roast each other.
Oh my glob. Yes, I need that in my life. I love when Tori was like, "Okay, Grandma." I'm like, and I typed in, looks old, scary woman in the face, evil woman in the face, and just called her Grandma because Tori is a thug with a capital T. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, she's like, all you need is to give your, poke your heart. You give your. She's like, what? Okay, I'll do it.
I was gonna say the only way it would have been better is if you just said "Okay, Boomer."
Right.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Oh man.
I guess I'll answer the question by saying my favorite NPC to play, not because I necessarily thought the character stood out the most, but at least was just the most fun for me to play was Felix, because he's just a badass. He's totally bad A. He doesn't have a filter, but he's still like he's your bro, and he's loyal, and he's there for you, but not like in a Henry kind of way, because Henry's a different type of I'm there for you, Victor kind of thing. So
that was good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And thank you for incorporating all my crazy NPCs. I appreciate you, Hart, because you didn't have to do it, but I appreciate you.
I tried. I can't promise they'll appear in another scene, but they'll at least appear in that scene.
Definitely, it was good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the music battle. I love the idea of what you created for the music battle. That was fun.
I'm excited to see what original NPCs you come up with. Because you always have a few.
Right.
I do have something planned, so hopefully you'll like this PC, which you'll meet relatively soon. We'll see. So we'll see. I think they're interesting. I passed it through Astra, and Astra is known for having like really creative, off the wall NPCs. So I ran it by him, and I says, "Does this like have the Astra seal of approval?" He says, "I like this character. This is a really cool character." He says, "Yes, if Astra likes it, I think it's okay."
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This was really fun. For my first time doing this is a very pleasant experience. And also, Hale, since I know you're watching, thank you for Broken Oath. You rock. Oh my goodness, yes.
It was really good.
I can't wait for Lonnie to join the group.
Yes!
Oh my
god, I can't wait.
Origin story. I can't wait for that.
Yes.
I'm sorry, say that again?
His origin story. Whenever
Lonix.
Yes. Lonix origin story will be fun when we get to it. Yes.
It's gonna be interesting.
When you were describing the short character with red eyes for a moment, I was like, is he hinting at Lonix?
Yeah, am I gonna see like a zombie Lonix in my world?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious because it's like you little doll, and Tori's like, wait, I want to play with you.
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna squeeze you and love you and call you George.
Right. Oh my god.
Every time somebody says Carmen's name, my brain immediately goes, "Where in the world is Carmen?
Carmen
San Diego?"
He doesn't
It's like it's a different sentence. Muffin, please stop.
Yeah, the Valley Girl accent was spot on too.
I was trying really hard. Yeah,
that
accent's tough for me.
That was good.
And my apologies for teenage girls. Like, I'm not trying to poke too much fun at you, but it was fun.
I enjoyed it. There's plenty to make fun of teenage girls for.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.